I turn it off. She might be done for.
Rolling with the ghost down a back road. Lifted Cummins, how it let the smoke roll. West Virginia nights hit the mud holes. Yeah, we rolling with the ghost down a back road.
Welcome back to Elite Rejects Garage, and today we're going to be working on the old second gen and seeing what's wrong with it and everything. My son just seen me heat their outside playing. Anyway, today we're going to be focusing on this. In a couple of vlogs ago, or videos ago, it wouldn't start. The battery was dead. And I was like, well, that just don't sit with me because it usually starts and everything. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what it is. Next day came out. It was really snowy anyways. Came out and I wiggled the battery terminals and it started. It started, ran good for a little bit and everything, and turned it off. And I was like, well, maybe the terminals or something. So yesterday I came out here to start it, and it did just like it did in the videos. Like the battery was dying and it didn't have enough juice to start it or anything. I'm like, okay, terminals again. So got outside, did the terminals, and just started click, 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 click. I'm like, okay, maybe the battery is dead. Well, or the terminals may be bad. So I switched out the terminals. I didn't have any brand new ones or anything like that. So I got them off of the old Super Ram. Put one on there that I thought was bad because they're the same. Didn't work. Still say. Well, actually, we didn't do anything. So I got in after all said and done because Katie was in here trying to start. Literally got in after, she, was in here trying. I got in because we done parked the Jeep and everything. And I put it in neutral and stuff just to check. So I was just checking the stuff, and I got the crank. I'm like, wait a minute. So I told her, pull back over here. We hooked up the battery, and it started. And it ran like crap for a little bit, but it kind of brought itself back. But anytime it was in park or something, it wouldn't work. I messaged JD, and I was like, I was like, this thing is only doing it if you're neutral. You got to, like, work the gears and everything. But then I'm like, sometimes if I put it in park, it'll start. He's like, I will check your neutral safety switch. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe it is a switch or something going bad. Crazy how things just instantly go bad. As you hear, the dash, good. I know I need some gas, but it's got enough in it. So, yeah. Nothing. But if I get it to work the gears, I bet you it'll start. So let's try it. Let's try working the gears and see if it'll actually start. Yep. Then I can put it apart. Almost like it starts in reverse, but I don't think it is, but it's running. Gotta be that switch. Now, I'm gonna probably take it out, clean it and everything, pump up the tires. These rims suck. The tires are dry rotted because the truck's just sat for so long. But the rims, they just let all the air out of the tires. So I have a little pump in here. She looks a little bit taller when she actually has air in the tires. I have a little pump in here that I use to pump up the tires. And I got a comment the other day, or no, a while ago. Guy was like, this guy don't even have a proper air compressor or anything. Ha ha ha. Okay, first thing is, my garage is over there. My air compressor's in the very back. This truck was literally parked like over here. My cord didn't reach, my thing didn't reach far enough. I have this in the truck. Literally plug it on the wheel and just walk away. But yeah, when I say that, like somebody wants to do like a smart ass comment. But then when I prove them wrong, like, okay, I have one, they don't want to like acknowledge that, oh, I might be wrong or something. Everything. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I just have fun. I know people if I need help to do or something. It's all about learning process and everything. Just like we're taking a motor out of my other truck, and this truck is full of parts from that. But anyways, I'm going to pump up the tires. I want to empty the parts out of that into this truck and everything, and just drive this truck around the field for just a little bit. Got a really bad exhaust leak. The truck don't sound bad, but it's just the exhaust is just horrid on this thing. And we got to take all the dots off and everything like that. The truck needs painting anyways. But hey, it's another project because we got 5 million of them. All right, let's let that pump up and then we'll do the back one and the other side and then see if... But I do have a lot of parts coming in for that. I've got plugs, wires, let's see. I made a whole list and everything. Plugs, wires, I got the terminals. I did order new terminals. I got a bunch of stuff. I got to replace I put a new steering box on the truck and it really did nothing. It's still like, I mean, you're fighting this truck. And I know, second gen clapped out. Let me tell you, they lead a second gen clapped out truck. That is a nightmare. That is horrible. It is like, you can't keep it in. So, like, the tie rods and everything's completely gone. I put new upper lower ball joints on and everything. But I gotta I'm getting like the whole entire new steering front end and everything. She might be running out of gas. She might be running out of gas. Well, I would say she has a can, but she about to run out of gas. So let's get some gas in her. Luckily I got gas. Well, and a can. All right. These things are awesome, but in the wintertime, I've had them freeze and everything. Yeah, not a good thing. You gotta pour like water on them. All right, let's go ahead and put all right. I went in and started back up because I didn't want my battery to die since I do have the little mini air compressor plugged out there. I did get me one like battery operated. I think that'd be a lot better, but she's idling back and stuff. I still have a little bit. I didn't put all my gas in there because the kids wanted to ride the four-wheeler and stuff, so I gotta put gas in it. But let this thing charge the battery a little bit better, pump up all the tires, and then we'll see if it can move. Because like I said, it's like super muddy. I mean, anywhere I park is gonna be muddy. Maybe not on the grass, but like it's supposed to have been yesterday. It was like, I think 58 or 59. It felt really good, but it had the sun out, you know. But now it's like almost 60 and it's chilly out because the sun's on out. So yeah, but we'll let that do its thing, and yeah, we'll see if that's it. I don't know if like taking out will clean it will help, but I'm gonna check the wires and everything around it too, just to see. Maybe that's it, and maybe like it just been sitting there for a while is the reason. I don't know. My mom asked me if I put some wipers on her car. She's like, I think I need them. Yeah, pretty sure you do. Pretty sure you need them. Still got the rubber on it, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna change that on the old Mitsubishi. Only thing that's not Mopar in this drive. Well, we was gonna ride the four-wheeler, but gotta get a new hose. This thing is like crunchy. I knew I was spilling some gas and everything. It's been leaking, but like the headcock seems like it doesn't work either. So gotta get some hose. Daggone it! $50 four-wheeler let me down, but it's all right. We gotta fix it, don't we? Well, darn. Wait a minute. Are you telling me my cheap Walmart air compressor started smoking?
It was smoking.
Maybe it's a diesel.
It's smoking out there where the fan is. But it's not hot.
No. What does it sound like? Turn on. Sound kind of rough, but hook it to the front tire. Hopefully it gets the front tire pumped up, and I don't care because the rest of them are pumped up pretty good. So if not, I can drag my air compressors that I don't have out here. Everything. So we'll see about that. I'm in here taking their parade float away parts so I can. I turn it off. She might be done for.
Probably.
Well, the tire's up good enough. We can still move it and stuff. So I guess we'll work on that. I've been working on taking stuff off of that and everything. But all right, well, I guess we're going to see if the truck actually moves. I'm hoping that fixes the problem, just where it just ain't been driven or something like that. Or maybe the linkage is just out of whack or something. But we'll check it and see what's going on. This truck don't have a handle here, and it's the stupidest thing ever. Like my big one does. Good news, I literally just put it in park and it started right back up. So it might just been, it needed moved and everything. Maybe something like that happened or something. So maybe driving it helped enforce. Anybody says anything, you had it put in full drive to pull out the yard. I could have let it go and let it fly like a rooster on a Friday night at the Cluck and Bell factory in Polito. And
where did that even come from?
it's GPA.
Oh. Okay.
But I didn't want to because their yard's already messed up. Like, I don't care to mess up there. Over here is like where we park and it's already a mud thing. But I want to switch all this to over here. Yep. So, well, a lot of it I'm going to throw away, but a lot of this is like stuff for the other truck and everything. So, all right. So I let it sit for a minute because we had to put the stuff out of this truck into the other. Let's see if it starts. I think that was it. I think it just needed to be moved or something. So hey, the truck fixed itself. I mean, I fixed it. Yeah. And back in park. It had to be that. Like, it's good now. I mean, I was kind of hoping it was going to fix it. I got to fix that window. I got to order a back window. The front window is cracked. But the truck I'm getting the 318 out of has a window that should fit in here. I'm thinking a single cab front windshield should fit the extended cab front windshield because I don't think there's any difference or something. I'll have to check online, but if I can't, put that in there because it's good. And then I got to buy a back window. I think I get one. Now, I'm not going to get one to sliding glass. I want to get like a solid one for like $200. I can put it myself and everything. I've helped my uncle before a while back put one in. Like, how hard can it be? Just put some sealant around it. If it leaks, just put some more toothpaste around it, you know. But anyways, yeah, so it's back, it's fixed and everything. And the bed is cleaned out, thank goodness. But the bed is cleaned out. I just got a 4x4s there, everything, but the bed's really good shape. It has this little dent right there. Gotta fix that. I'll end up pulling it out. But like I said, I gotta do the windshield and everything. There's a lot coming to it, you know, to do to get it roadworthy. But I mean, yeah, it's going to get there. Like I said, I've got parts ordered and stuff. Got to get the steering. The steering has never been good on this truck, and that's why I really never drove it. Oh, yeah, and check out. This is a pile of parts. Well, that could have went back on there, but we don't need that. But this is the pile of parts. That was the grill we had on our Jeep. And I don't know if I said it, but we hit a deer probably right. It was still summertime. And, yeah, the grill did more damage than anything because where it broke, it pushed in. And somewhere, let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it literally bent the grill and everything. So it was leaking and it broke around one of the pipe hooks and everything. And basically had to fix it and everything. I know we really didn't do anything, but I'm hoping in the next one we bring the Jeep home and everything. Well, we did something. We got the truck moved, cleaned out, and found out why it's not working. But it's working now. And we learned that my little air compressor caught on fire. It's smoking. So I'm gonna have to get like a mobile air compressor thing. I've been wanting one. I looked at Harbor Freight and stuff about getting one. But anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Next one, I'm hoping to go get my Jeep and stuff if the weather keeps. I know tomorrow's supposed to be pretty, but I think it's supposed to rain a lot the next couple of days, and it is already so muddy around here. I got to get some gravel and everything. I would say concrete, but I ain't rich. And I would say asphalt, and again, I ain't rich. So, you know, we got mud right here. But anyways, see you next one. As always, whoa, America, baby. Yeah.